I couldn't go the day without talking about Tesla, okay? Obviously, you see shares are up massive today, over 7% after, well, what can I say, has been just an absolute tear. So far, year to date, the stock's up 180%, or the equivalent of 780 freaking bucks a share. Right now, it's at $1,200 per share. Son of a gun. Today, we'll talk about, obviously, why it's up. So they released a quarter two report as far as deliveries are concerned. So we'll take a look at that report, see what that has to offer. And I'm going to make some comparisons here so that way you get an idea of just how much it should be impacting the stock, let's say. So Tesla just released today that they delivered 90.65 thousand vehicles. 90,000 vehicles versus an estimate of 83,000. Production was down 20%, and again, that's entirely due to the fact that, well, the Fremont factory was shut down during most of the quarter. So that's not that bad of a decrease in production. But the deliveries there, 90,000 versus an estimate of 83 is pretty big. So obviously, I did want to look at how that compared to previously, because I think that's pretty important. I think it's very important. So, during the second quarter of 2019, we're comparing year over year. Tesla delivered 95,000 vehicles and produced 87,000. So, definitely important to notice there. 95,000 vehicles versus this quarter. They did post a decrease year over year, which is not unexpected by any means, right? Now, I will I'll posit maybe a concern with that. So, if you're doing comparisons, first we'll look at the breakup here. So, Model 3, obviously the dominant performer here, 80,000 delivered versus 10,000 of the Model S. So, nothing unexpected there, nothing too crazy, but year over year, it is a decline. And then I wanted to bring up, obviously, Ford released theirs today as well, in which they showed a 33% decline. Pretty massive, right? Losing 1/3 of the vehicles. But I think it is worth mentioning that this is a company that delivered 433,000 units. 433,000 units. They did beat their estimates as well. So Ford brand sales fell 33%. Lincoln slipped 18, cars down 59, SUVs down 29, and trucks even down 26. So it is worth comparing these companies for a good reason, obviously. One is the up-and-coming, hot shot, and then one, you've got Ford. Okay, Ford is a very long-standing company, is very established. So the fact that you see a larger decline in Ford is not unexpected because they deliver so many more vehicles. So for Tesla, that decline year over year was not massive. It was not massive. We're talking up somewhere around 5% potentially as far as the decline is concerned, which isn't bad for the given current environment. But I wanted to posit a concern about the stock, right? So first we look at Ford stock, right? You can see this 433,000 unit, which is down 33%, right? Which is not going to be a number that sticks. So typically they're going to be posting over 500,000 cars. 500,000 usually. Ford stock trades right now at a market cap of $24 billion. And now that is off of delivery of, as I mentioned, we're going 433,000, but again, it's close to 500,000. Then you look at a company like Tesla, and right now with this movement, it is trading at a market cap over $224 billion. $224 billion, that is off 90,000 deliveries. So Ford's putting up more than 4 times the amount of deliveries, yet Tesla trades at a market cap of 10 times Ford's amount. Now, if you're looking at value for stocks, I think it goes without saying there is no value in buying Tesla stock at these levels. It is completely overinflated to a phenomenal degree. It is incredible how much this thing is overinflated. Completely overinflated. And I think it still could rally more, which is what's crazy. I think the fall is certainly due for Tesla stock. I think it is due to happen, but what can I say in that matter? I'm just here to bring up the comparisons that need to be made so people can realize what they're getting into. Because a lot of people, they see this movement on a stock like this, 180% in 6 months, and they say they get the fear of missing out, FOMO. You know, they want to get in on this because they don't want to miss out on any more potential gains. But then you see the fact that its valuation is beyond absurd, beyond absurd. And maybe you realize, well, maybe it's not worth it. Maybe it's not worth it. Because if we compare with other companies, no one in the auto industry, which is a cyclical industry, no one in the auto industry is trading that way. Especially when you think about the fact that in 2021, we're likely going to see massive competition for Tesla. It's not going to be the only one producing these vehicles. 2021 is going to be a massive turnaround year for electric vehicles. And I still think Tesla's obviously the winner in that. But let's not forget that these other companies are going to gain benefit from stealing some of Tesla's ownership. They will steal some of these people buying Teslas because there's more electric vehicles and the brands they prefer. Now, Tesla makes a mean car. I can't lie to you. But these other companies are still going to be selling your normal ICE cars, the combustion engine cars, internal combustion engine. They're still going to be purchasing those, as well as the electric alternatives too. So the other companies are going to benefit just as much as Tesla, really, and they're going to have to share that competition in the electric industry. Right now, Tesla, I think it's fair to say they have a monopoly on it. They don't technically, but it's fair to say it. But once actual good competition comes into play, things are going to be very different. And I think the stock is going to get a little bit of a reality check once these numbers start to slow down a little bit. So that's my opinion on this. So I do hope you enjoyed. And if you disagree with me, I completely get it. I just wanted to really lay out this comparison here between Ford. Again, a lot of people really crap on Ford, but what can I say? I mean, it's incredible to see the difference in valuation that you can find in this market right now. It's just really astonishing to me. So if you've invested in Tesla, though, I'm proud of you. You've made some money. It might be around time to sell. Can't lie to you. But if you keep feeling like you want to hold on, I'm okay with it. I'm proud of you. Alrighty.